Hey guys, what's up? It's John. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Today I'm going to review the new PC Engine or PCE Mini. I picked this up. I got this on eBay. I'm kind of pissed. There's a barcode here, a sticker on it, which is kind of annoying. But I did a review on the TurboGrafx 16 Mini a while ago. I want to compare the two. I want to share with you my thoughts on this, the PC Engine. This is actually the original system, of course, by NEC that came out in Japan. The TurboGrafx 16 was the North American version. They also have a Core Graphics version of the Mini as well. I mean, that might be available in Europe, in those regions. But so without any further ado, I'm going to do an unboxing, then show you some gameplay, of course, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's the front of the box. Here's the box itself. Pretty basic. Shows you the games in the back. Compare this to the back of the TurboGrafx 16. The box is much smaller. This is much smaller Mini than the TurboGrafx 16 one. Game lists are, for the most part, very similar. There's like 2 or 3 games that are included on one that's not on the other. For example, TurboGrafx 16 one has Splatterhouse in the TurboGrafx 16 version, which the blood is green. This one doesn't have it. It has another game in its place. Okay, but these are the game lists. You can see games like Snatcher are games very text heavy, so it's going to be in Japanese. So unless you speak Japanese, it's going to be a very difficult game to kind of follow and to play. But there's some really good games on here. There's also games that are also available that went out for the Super Graphics, so I'll explain that in a second. That was a system, kind of a predecessor, so to speak, to the PC Engine. Came out in Japan. Didn't do it nearly as well. There's only like 5 or 6 games that came out for that system, but graphically it's superior. It's got more memory storage, all that good stuff. So it's got Bonk's Adventure, which is classic. There's Bomberman, of course, which NEC is known for. Konami, in case you're wondering why that's there, they actually own the library now of TurboGrafx 16 or PC Engine, and that's cool. I mean, they're getting back into video gaming. They've been doing, casino games for a while now. So let's open this up. The original PC Engine isn't that small. In fact, here is what the original PC Engine looked like. This is this particular model. It's got kind of scruffed up over the years, but you can see it's still fairly small. TurboGrafx 16 is like twice the size. A lot of wasted space on the design for North America, and I'm not quite sure why they did that. But you can see that this Mini really isn't that much smaller than the original Mini. Okay, so let's open this up, take it out of the sleeve here. Here's what this looks like, and this is the original. And you can see, it might be maybe 80% the size of the original one. You can kind of see, now this doesn't come, well, let's see if this comes off or not. Oh, it does. This back piece comes out. That's where you get the HDMI. This is also where you plug it in. Okay, and you can kind of see that even, it's hard to see, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see that this is EXT bus. That says the same thing here too. So they really paid attention to detail. On the bottom here is Konami, the original one, obviously had NEC on it because Konami was not a part of PC Engine back in the 80s when this thing came out. But you can see there's controller ports look different as well. This is USB, you can play 2. This one you can only play 1. There was an adapter you can purchase separately where you can play multiple player. The switch, very similar. See the color there. Now obviously the big difference is this will play hue cards, the games. This will not. All the games are built in here. I kind of wish they had an option where you could actually create, if they created mini hue cards, that'd be really cool. Or have the ability to download new games, like have a marketplace on there, that'd be awesome. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before people hack these things and add, jailbreak and add more games to it. But yeah, that'd be really cool if they were to do that and have the ability to play online. That is not an option here where you can compete against people online. So let's take a look. Let's see what else comes here. Here is the HDMI. Okay, which is cool. That's going to be really important. And one thing I am missing, and I just realized this, I purchased this separately. This is the power cord, or this is the plug-in to plug into the wall, which you're going to need, right? If you have a smartphone, you have this USB to wall adapter. It doesn't come packed with that, which is they do that to save money, I guess, but it's really cutting corners in my opinion. I'm always obsessed with me. But what I don't have, and maybe it's just my version, I don't know if you guys have this already, but I don't have a cable to a USB cable, which I have one for the TurboGrafx 16, so it's not a big deal, but this one didn't come packed with that, which is interesting. Let's see what else I have. I have, one more thing, instructions. So does this not come with the power cable? I have a hard time believing HDMI micro USB. It says it's supposed to come with one. Mine did not, so that is an epic fail by them. I'm not quite sure if that's common. Maybe it's just of a rare version where it doesn't come with that, but that's very disappointing. The manual itself looks very old school. So let's turn this bad boy on. Let's check out the menu. Let me know what you guys think at the very end, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. So when you start the game, one thing I noticed different between this and the TurboGrafx-16 version is this. That version takes you to like a language select menu, kind of set up to get started first time. This just jumps you right into it, right? And it sets you up on the PC Engine Core Graphics screen menu, where TurboGrafx-16 sets you up on that screen, obviously. So other than that, the menu is very similar. You have the top here. You can go to settings. Yeah, you got user manuals, which is our QR code. You can scan through your smartphone. Here's where your language select is. So interesting enough, it is automatically preset to English. I didn't change that. Display settings. You have different settings here. I'll show those in a second. You have your different wallpaper options as well when you're playing the game, because these are 4:3, not 16:9, because they're meant for old school TV, right? Now you can stretch them, but if you play it by 4:3, you can have a background. So this kind of reminds me of like a Virtual Boy background. This is the preset one. We'll leave it there. Menu design, you can do PC Engine, which is of course the white one this came with, or you can do Core Graphics. It's pretty much the same thing. You can do credits for those who are curious on who the team that worked on this game. And you can restore factories. So let's go back here. You can also sort by release date, A to Z, which I find probably the best game format type of game. So it's automatically set to game format. I prefer A to Z. And some of these games are CD, PC Engine CD games, like Ys 1 and 2. Let's play this real quick. It's cool how it shows a hue card there, and you can see the ROM playing. This was the first CD home console that actually came out as well, predating the Sega CD. So this is all factory settings right here. I haven't changed anything quite yet. Ys is the classic series. If you haven't played Ys, this is CD quality as well, because it's playing on the CD. Now this port is in Japanese, which would be hard to read. Although this is English. Let's go beginning. The difference between the TurboGrafx-16 controller and the PC Engine controller, just so you guys are curious too, is the PC Engine controller had those things above the 1 and 2 buttons where you can kind of adjust the speed, variation of that button, kind of change your settings. Love the music. It's amazing music. This is a fun RPG, yeah. Let's see what language it's in. So far, everything's in English. I feel this music's... Oh, there I see it's in Japanese, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, a little difficult to read. You can hit the select and run button. There's no start button, it's a run. You can do save, so I can go and save the state here. So it's nice. It's a nice thing. This is all emulation based, so it's nice. You can kind of save at any point in the game and come back. There's 4 different save files you can do. Go back to your main menu here. Yes. Instead of A, B buttons, they call them 1 and 2. It's a little different. Let's go to settings. Display. You can do... We'll make it a little bit bigger. And you can also hit run to add the scan lines. It took me a while to figure that out. It's not very clear. We'll go to add scan lines. Let's keep it. Let's do this one. Go back. I believe it saves. Yeah, so you don't need to save it. Okay, that's good. So let's go back to return to menu. Dracula, Rondo Blood. Okay, that's a classic one, of course. I don't remember this game being on the original port. This is Super Graphics. I don't think this is on the PC TurboGrafx-16 Mini. I might stand corrected on that, but I don't remember seeing it. This is the Super Graphics system I was talking about before. Now I've added the scan lines and they're subtle, which is cool. So it's a nice thing about being emulator. You can change that. Even yeah, so it's nice. Let's check it out. I'm digging this style. Shooter shmup. Oh, right on. So I can tap it to fire, or I can also hold it down. So it's kind of like R-Type. But if I let go, it doesn't really do anything. I guess I could just use it for like a ramming thing. It's kind of interesting. Again, love the music. Oh. Gotta watch out for the robot crabs. Okay. Let's exit here. Oh, my bad. Pretty quick loading time, not too bad. Let's go back down to settings. Let your display. Let's go to. Oh, this is my favorite one by far. This is the Turbo Pocket. Let's see here. Okay, and then wallpaper. Let's change the wallpaper up. Let's go to this one. Well, the Turbo Express, rather, not the Pocket. The Express. My mistake. And check out the games. Bomberman Classic. This is a good one too. This is also a Super Graphics game. This is Ghosts and Goblins, but it's one of the better home ports you'll ever find. This is the Pocket GT. This is what the Japanese version of it. And this looks like you're playing on the GT. This is how the screen would look. One of the best home ports of this arcade, I think, out there. And really well done. Very cool filter, though. Okay. This game is balls hard, though. And that, you know, when you get those items, I'll show you. It's either like a good item or it could kill you. I always laugh when you get naked in this game. I'll see this chest. You gotta watch out. See? Capcom was brutal making these games back in the day. It's so hard. But yeah, this is almost an arcade quality port. Very cool filter. One of my favorite filters for sure. Let's save it because I'm going to come back and play this game later. But games like this and the SHMUP you can obviously play in Japanese. The other ones that are more story driven, Snatcher, the one I showed you earlier, Ys, definitely you wouldn't be able to play unless you speak Japanese. So just keep that in mind when you pick up. And that's the case with the TurboGrafx 16 as well. There's more PC Engine games. So just be aware. There's no, you know, Dragon Spirit, Dragon Explorer, Fantasy Zone, Galaga, Gradius 2. One of these games, there's 2 hidden games in this game too. Let me see if I can find it. Snatcher. Where is it? Star Show. I believe if you hold down select on, I think it's Superstar Soldier and I think it's Gradius, there's actually a hidden game in each of those. Let's check it out. Let's see if that works. If I'm correct. I remember reading something about it. So I'll run. I'm holding down select. It's like a different version of the ROM. They're kind of hidden. Oh. Another shmup. This one you can't hold down anything. Okay, let me change the filters. You can change, see it. Go back to main menu. You can't change filters between games. You gotta save it, escape, then change your filter. Return to main menu. Settings. Go to display. We'll do this one. We'll keep the filters scan lines on. Okay. Let's see. This is the game. Hold down, select. See if it changes it. I was doing the wrong game before, but this is the one I think. Another shmup. You can hold it down, which is nice. So a lot of nice mixers of shmups. And let's start at normal, see if it's any different. It's not. Yeah, there's 2 hidden games in here. I want to say this was one of them. I think Gradius is the other one, which is another shmup. Okay. Those guys kamikaze towards you, which is brutal. Let's see here. And if you want to go to the TurboGrafx game, just go down here, select console, and it switches over. So you can clue out that. Oh, Soldier Blade. No, it's Soldier Blade is the one I was thinking about. Okay, this is the one. Soldier Blade. Let's check out normal. I think this is it. I'm not holding down select. Another shmup. I know I'm showing you a lot of shmups in this video, but there's more to this console than shmups, trust me. But I think they've done a nice mixture of different genres of games. Okay. Let's see if holding select changes anything. I don't see much of a difference, to be honest. You guys see different? Oh, maybe. I don't remember this. Yeah, okay. Maybe. So, there's like, I believe 57, 58 games in there total. Let's check out a non-shmup game. Space Harrier. Here's Ease. Look, this is the English version, so if you want to play... Arizonic is a shmup too. Bomberman, Bonk's Revenge, Kadash. Not as many TurboGrafx games. There's Golf. I think it's like the one sports title on there. R-Type. I don't remember this game being on the TurboGrafx 16 Mini, to be honest. Parasol Stars is interesting. This is part of the Bubble Bobble series. This is like Bubble Bobble 3, I think. And Working Designs, yeah, Bubble Bobble 3. So if you like Bubble Bobble, this is a game to check out. It plays very similar, got the same kind of style. But you have like an umbrella and there's rainbows and all that. So it's kind of cool. The filter lines. I think the scan line looks cool. So these enemies turn into fruit. And you're supposed to just clear each wave. They like to do fruit. I don't know. Adventure Island was the same way. They do all this fruit. Ugh, I am terrible. Was it a mushroom? Banana? Orange? Nobody's chubby. There's a lot of this food. But you can play as 2-player, which is cool simultaneously. Yeah, this is awful. So you got these water things, you can use weapons. Look at taking names. Boom. You got a couple seconds to clear the screen before it changes and transitions. Did it. There you go. You guys get the idea. I'll show you one more game. Victory Run, this is a racing game. Kind of their version of Outrun. Oh, it's manual, so downshift. There you go. It's like I'm in Paris. Anyway, you guys get the idea. I think overall, the PC Engine Mini, is it worth picking up? Yeah, you know, it's decent. I paid more for it than I did the TurboGrafx 16 because I had to import it from Japan. So, you know, if money is an issue for you, then and you live in North America, I would recommend sticking with the TurboGrafx 16 because essentially it's got the same games. It's just a matter of like if you prefer the look of or whatnot. It's not drastically different like the NES Mini or the Famicom Mini was, right? So there's that. The controller cord is like obnoxiously long, which is good. It's not a bad thing, but you don't need to worry about it being too short. There's plenty of room. I know they do make, I believe, Bluetooth controllers as well. They're third party. I think that which is cool. You can use for that. They're not cheap, but they're kind of unique as well. So you can kind of take a modern twist to a classic console, which is awesome. Do I recommend this? Yeah, I do. I mean, it's definitely. I hope this gets people more interested into the TurboGrafx 16 / PC Engine because, frankly, there's a lot of good games for the system, and in North America particularly, it didn't do as well. Europe, it was not as successful, but in Japan, it was huge. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video with me. Please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. I'll have another video up shortly. Take care and game on. Bye.